Tell the DJ go run that. Tell the DJ go run that. I got too many issues, and I bought me some more misses. I'm sitting there by myself, dog. Ain't nobody getting no tissue.
2024, October, I had my first Muay Thai fight. That video right there. And it was cool. It was nice knowing that I could fight in the ring. It was cool knowing if I ever had to use these skills that I've been learning for the past 6 years that they worked, you know? And for a while, it felt aimless. Just going to practice without a goal, without a fight to prepare for. And you might say, why not just do another fight, right? Chase that high, chase that feeling. But it was hard. I was getting into college, classes were getting harder, and it seemed so hard to fit that in my schedule again, since it dedicated so much time to training and practice that I was scared. I was scared that I was gonna fail in my classes, which is so much more important than just fighting. And with that, I eventually just left. I stopped going more and more, and eventually I just let it go. And instead, I replaced it with running. It's crazy. I know they're very different stuff, but despite running and fighting being so different, I enjoyed it. I ran local races. I got to meet all these new people. I did run clubs. I got to know this community that I never thought I'd be a part of. I ran 3 5Ks in 2025. I did my first half marathon this February, and I plan to do another one in July and then another one in November, so I can prepare for my first full marathon in 2027 of January. And during college, I thought I'll just stick to running and lifting just to keep me healthy, keep me happy, you know? So how did we get here? How did I manage to fight twice? This spring semester, I saw my lineup of classes. Only had 2 classes to attend. And the rest of the week, I was free. And this was my last prereq semester before I get sent to the nursing program. The nursing program, for context, is 16 months straight schooling and like a week or 2 here and there. Like Christmas for like a break. Realistically, this was my last chance to do things on my own accord, things that I wanted to do, things that I am passionate about. Now that I have this opportunity to not really focus hard on school, but also do fighting, I took that opportunity immediately. And eventually I worked up the courage to sign back up, prepare my bag, and head to Hard Knocks. After that first practice, humbling. It was so humbling. I was able to run for hours. I could lift, okay weight, but I couldn't even do 5 rounds of pads. I could barely do 30 minutes of just punching the bag. And don't even talk about sparring. Like I'd gas out after like 3 rounds. It was bad. It was really bad. But even though I felt terrible, like genuinely, like I was so upset that I didn't have the same skills that I used to have. But I knew I was running out of time. I only had this semester and maybe even summer, but that's it. So I had to be smart with my time. I had to really figure out what I wanted to do, how I was going to do it, so I could min-max my time so I can be 100%. And after a week or so, my coach found me IKF, a point Muay Thai bout. For context, point Muay Thai is just showing off technique. You know, it's not a full ring event. You and your opponent, and you're just going at it, trying to score as many points as possible. And they really emphasize on like, you're not here to hurt each other. You're here just to score points, be technical, stay safe. Since I already had 1 fight under my record that was an actual amateur Muay Thai fight, I was like, you know what? I don't need to take this seriously. I have the experience. I have some training, and I'll just steamroll through whoever they give me. You know, I was really cocky. I would tell my teammates that if I lose, I didn't expect to lose. And if I won, that's just how it's supposed to be, you know? And I went into that with no plan, no fear, just went there. And this is how that went. I lost, as you can see. I got angry. I literally let my emotions get the better of me, and instead of trying to score points, be technical, I started just whipping all my shots. I just wanted to hurt this guy as much as possible. And that's really messed up. That's why I lost fair and square, you know. He was more technical. He hit me a lot more times than I hit him. And I was devastated, really. It was humbling. And looking back, maybe that's why this loss didn't hurt me as bad. I knew I could have done better. And knowing that, it made me feel less sorry for myself. You know, I got right back up after this. Yes, I cried in the corner, on the floor, like a loser. But as soon as I got done at the venue and I left and I got home, it didn't affect me anymore. I feel like the circumstances made me feel less bad about it. You know, it was only February. I still had till May to look for another fight. I wasn't injured. I was just emotionally damaged. And it gave me a sense of what I could do better, what technical stuff I can do, what workouts I should be doing, and what I should be doing every day to be better. And so I let the emotion just run through me. I let it run its course that weekend, and the following days I just trained like never before. I just didn't want to let this loss affect me more than it should have. After a week or so of dodging weird promotions, having some cancellations, going back and forth with some promoters, we found this one promotion, Monster Promotions. Some of my teammates have done this promotion before, and that gave me some reassurance. The event is called Sing of the Monster because it's in May 2nd, Flagstaff, Arizona, and they got back to me pretty quickly, actually, and they said they found me another opponent. And as soon as I knew this was set in stone, I prepared for camp. And of course, like every physical challenge I take up, it's always going to be revolved around school and my studies. And that's why this semester was so perfect, because I only had 2 classes and I'd be on campus only twice a week. Less time at school, more time training. And I trained a lot. I went to Muay Thai twice a day, 5 times a week. I lifted and ran before every practice. I went to a second gym. I went to Extreme Couture for extra sparring. I sparred 3 times a day. And throughout this camp, I became anxious. I grew scared. I became fearful a little bit. What if I lose again? Am I doing everything I can to prevent a loss? And even though it was hard having these thoughts circle your head before practice, it kept me motivated. It kept me more focused and intentful during each practice, because am I doing everything I could to work out as hard as I can, as much as I can? And with that shift and that motivation in me, I began to hit pads a lot more confidently. I hit the bag with much more force and speed, and sparring became less of a fearing for my life and turned into a game or a puzzle to figure out. May 1st, I cut down from 136 to 132. I literally looked like a Victorian child. And that's because I literally weighed in at 129. I was 3 pounds under what I was supposed to. And the scary thing is, I felt really good. Like, I definitely could have went down a couple weight classes under, so I definitely wasn't filling out 132. And my opponent, who was 131.5 on the scale, definitely filled it out. So we went to the casino lobby and we did our face-offs. They called us 1 by 1, match by match. And that's how these turned out. And after that, we went to go eat. We went to the hotel room. I played some video games. I won my TFT match, got first place. Let's go. Definitely good luck right there. And then went to bed. Next morning, fight day, May 2nd, head down, get some breakfast, I prepare my bag, and head down to the venue. We start warming up. I start stretching. They start calling up fights. I was number 4, so I had a little bit of time to warm up. And so as soon as the first fight started, I started wrapping my hands. I started hitting the pads more. I was just getting my mind ready. I got out. They called me up, and I was in that ring.
Here we go, fight number 4. We are just all about the action tonight.
These kids, like, the clavicles on these kids. You know, these kids are look maxing at a young age now, right?
Yeah.
First fight, no headgear.
Oh, yeah. Still got the shin guards on though, but expect nothing but fireworks with this matchup. We got a couple desert dogs fighting here. Let's see how it goes. £132, and here we go.
You know, Hard Knocks always come with some scrappers. Ooh, good inside leg kick right off the jump. Oh, he went hot. Look at that. Wow. Look at the eyes on that, man.
Fighters having moments early in this fight.
Yeah, there's no filling out process. You know, ooh, balance with these guys, too. So quick to get back to their stances.
Great combo from Alexi there, ending with the kick.
Mixing it up really well, both these
High with
guys.
the knee.
Almost got caught with a head kick in the first couple seconds.
1-2, down the middle, Lexi, let's go.
Oh, ooh, he got caught with a clubbing right.
Leather right here.
Oh,
Hard shots from both fighters.
Alexi's looking to counter those kicks.
Right up in the clinch here.
Ooh, good body kick. Ooh, I love that switch kick. That's coming up so fast.
Alexi going to work in the corner, but gets reversed.
Referee letting him work.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a waste of energy, and you're not getting no points for that, brother. Ooh. Ooh,
Great
doubled up the knee.
Oh.
Whoa.
Right into a sweep to end the round. It's about to show.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, I like that.
Sidestep, let's go,
Oh.
Lexi, sidestep.
Alexi's got some tricks, man.
Yeah, Alexi's
Wow.
oh my gosh.
Answers back.
Try to triple up on that kick.
Let's go, right there.
Just get him thinking about it, you know? If you're
Oh, drops
my
him with the
goodness.
right hand over the top. That was textbook.
just what I was about to say, you know, you're getting them thinking, if I'm checking with this kick, I'm not able to throw it. You're taking a weapon away. And just as I was saying that same leg he threw up in.
That was a hard right hand. I'm
Oh, it was a right hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands up, Lexi.
Let's see how he
I
responds.
caught the end of the kick. I thought it was a kick.
Hands up. Again. 1, 2, 3.
With him, you know, very unorthodox striking, but look.
Hands up.
I just fear that he's leaving himself open.
Yeah, Jordan's gonna have to do a little bit of lateral movement. He can't just be stepping back because that's when Alexi's catching him.
He's
There we
doing
go.
good, working to his right.
But see what I'm saying? When he
Yeah.
takes 2 steps back, he jumps in with that rear kick, and he's catching him at the end of it.
He's catching some thing bounce back. Alexi's getting loose.
I'm seeing a little bit of fatigue coming from Jordan. So hands on the hips, never a good sign in elevation.
Let's go. Pressure.
Oh, good straight right.
Yeah, he's just throwing one shot.
Yeah.
One shot, and it's leaving him off balance.
I'd like to see Alexi throw a teep up the middle.
Body kick.
Yeah, see, even the corner's calling for body kicks. They could tell these. Oh, let's see if they could sneak one in there. But you know, these later rounds at elevation, that's money in the bank. Ooh, first one, shin across the belly.
Jordan,
Dude,
forward,
Jordan's
but
letting it all
catches a
loose. This is the last
counter.
round.
Alexi looking to tie him up and turn him.
He got to
Gets
be
off
careful.
balance. Maybe
He already
low
got a
blow.
warning though from the
Maybe a.
ref about lifting him up against the cage, so he just needs to be careful there. Ref didn't
Oh,
see it. Oh my
wow.
goodness! This is Sparta,
Looks
Jordan
like
said.
he wanted the low blow
Oh,
call,
man.
but the ref just wanted action, and this is what we cut.
He said, "You want to hit me with a body kick?"
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
This is crazy, man.
Alexi headbutted his shin and dropped him. Oh my goodness!
I don't think that was allowed.
Nah, that wasn't so subtle. You know, when you don't got a lot of energy, it's a little bit hard to sneak that one in. It's like falling on a tennis ball.
Getting 1 point taken away here for lifting and throwing. Yeah. Curious to see how he finishes this fight here. Looks like Alexi might
But
throw
also,
up here.
you
yeah.
know, He said he's good to go.
Just had to get it out real quick.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go.
Oh, my
Team
God.
right down the middle from Jordan.
Yeah, if I was Jordan, I'd just be going
he
straight
just-
to that body.
It is.
Oh, how do you like them apples? Right back at you, son.
Right back at you. Son.
Oh.
Alexi is bringing the heat. Man, these guys are swinging.
Uh-oh, you better be careful there.
Yeah.
Locked
good
hands for a
push-up,
second.
Good push up.
Oh, my goodness.
The flying teep, and now his legs caught up. Uh-oh. Freeze it up. Right back to action.
Jordan Airways. Gotta be careful. He snuck that right over the left shoulder. You saw that?
Yeah. This is one of those fights where I feel like it's about to end, and I just want it to keep going.
Yo,
God, the ref is fighting for his life in there.
Ref's Fitbit about to explode. Covered some real estate in this round.
Good kick on the outside.
Kick to the arse.
Bringing the heat right in front of us, and that is it.
Yo.
Whoa.
Was Alexi not about to die 30 seconds ago?
Yeah.
And he just sucked that up and came out.
It looks like
Bro,
he's...
what a dog this guy
Yeah.
is. I could have swore he was on death's door right before the end of that. And he came out scrapping, brother.
Yeah, they were scrapping there.
Looking like he's in pain, man. But like I said, I don't know how they're going to score this thing with that point deduction.
One scores this bout 30-27. Judge 2 scores this bout 30-25. And Judge 3 scores it 30-25 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the black corner.
There you go. There you go. Great show of respect here.
Yo, that's a hard knocks Muay Thai fighter.
Yeah.
Fought one time before this, coming out with that technique.
Yeah, he looked really solid.
I'm curious to see how long this dude's been training. You know what I mean? Fighting, but the technique was great. You could tell those hard knocks dudes, man. Their technique is,
They don't play.
and they're not sending
great
anybody to
job.
the battlefield unless they believe in those dudes.
No
You
doubt
know?
about it.
But shout out to Jordan, man.
Even though it wasn't the most perfect, well-executed fight of my life, it was still pretty cool, even though I got hit in the groin, illegally slammed, and almost threw up everywhere. I still got this cool clip.
Right there, pressure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
But how did I feel? How did I feel after winning that fight? Happy. Happy to say the least. And I knew I won. It's just that you just can't help but like explode into emotions and really celebrate the moment. And it's such a nice feeling knowing that your hard work paid off, like really paid off. Like, dang, I really did that though. So after I got out of the ring, first thing I did was just hug everybody. I hugged my teammates, I hugged my dad, I hugged even other fighters congratulating me. It was a really, really touching moment, I think. And it was even further amplified when I called my mom and my brother who were watching the fight live in Vegas with my other family members, and just hearing them being proud of me, being proud of the thing I worked so hard on, and so seeing how they cared. And then I checked my phone and I saw all these messages from my friends and my teammates who were also just in Vegas watching, saying how proud they were of me. And I was just so thankful knowing that so much people cared about me. And not to be egotistical, I was just like, it was just so nice just having that support, you know? And after all of that, I just sat down. I took a breath, I took a moment. But later, we watched some fights, took some photos. Then I left the venue. I went back to the hotel room, packed up all my stuff. And then I had ice cream. I had this celebratory ice cream that could have also been make Lexi feel better for losing ice cream, but luckily I did not lose. And after that, we went back home. Is this the last time I fight? Yes? No? I don't know. And I want to preface by saying I want to fight again after I become a nurse, after I finish school, after I become really good at being a nurse, being comfortable as a nurse. And so I think by the time that is like 3 to 5 years from now, I think fighting will be off my radar. So right now, yes, I want to fight, but maybe later on, maybe not. So I'm going to say that. And that's why this fight was so special to me. because I think this is the last time I'll ever fight. And I'm okay with that, because one of the biggest reasons I stopped going to Muay Thai was I let this overbearing, this fear, this anxiety hold on to me before every practice. Before every practice, I would be so anxious. I was so scared of messing up and being judged by others. Even though I was going there for 6 or so years, I was afraid of what people might think of me. And that's mainly due to like me not knowing the people there. I've been there for so long, but I never got to know the people there. I just went there and practiced. I was barely interacting with them. I only said hi when they said hi to me, or if they wanted to start a conversation, I would try to get out of it because I couldn't hold a conversation when I was younger. And it was really hard to get out of that cycle even now, even though I'm a more sociable person. After being in that cycle for so long, I never able to break free. But I wanted things to change. When I was starting to prepare for this fight, I began to open up. I started saying hi to people more. I started striking up conversations when I can, and I even made some jokes here and there. And I think that's why this camp was so much more different than the first time around, because I became more comfortable. But once I got to know these people, get to know them better, you realize that they don't care. That they don't care on like how tired you are, how bad you are. It's just they're more there to support you. They care about your success. And so when I realized that, everything became so much easier. I was able to be tired. I was able to show and take off this mask I had and really commit to trying to be better. I think I started to see that when I became comfortable with making noises. When you like do striking, you gotta make the noises. I'm gonna put a clip over that. That was really embarrassing. But when I first started doing Muay Thai, I really refrained from making any noise because I was scared of pulling attention to myself. Eventually, I started making more noises. I became louder. I started yelling at some point, and I feel like once you accomplish that, you just become so much better at fighting. And instead of staying quiet, I naturally just let it go. And so that's really awesome to see. And to be honest, sometimes it's still hard. Sometimes I go in there and just go for the practice and not really talk to anyone. Sometimes I'm still anxious, still a little self-conscious, but it's gotten a lot better. And that's why I don't need competition to keep me here. I get to stay here because I love the people here. I love the camaraderie, the support you have just being there. And it's good to know that there are people there who care for your success, who wants you to win. Now that I'm done with fighting, I get to be that person. I get to help out people when I can because I know a thing or two, right? I have a okay record. I have fought. So it's nice being that person now. So yes, I may not fight ever again. I may not compete. I may not get better, or I might not be the same fighter as I used to. But the fact that I have this community, these people that I train with, and so I don't need fights or competitions to keep me around. Now I'm just enjoying the company I get. And I'm so grateful for everyone who's ever supported me in these endeavors, either that being wrestling, Muay Thai, or even running. It just means so much to me. So if you ever feel alone, just know that there are people who care about you, but you need to be willing enough and be patient enough to find them, like I have.
Hit it, Lexi. Guys, can you fit into a selfie?
No.
Nature is beautiful, guys.
Yeah,
Nature
my
rocks.
girlfriend.
Give one for the camera. Big fight.
Big fight for the camera.
No,
Big
bro,
fight.
I'm good.
Camera.
What do you mean, nah, you're good?
Okay, make him eat it. Make him eat it.
Oh, you guys actually saved me. I don't know how I was gonna finish that shit. Who the fuck pissed in my water bottle?
Feet reveal.
Ew.
Yeah, those jump, you know.
Hello? I'm also recording my video right now. Do you want to say something to the camera?
Hello, camera. Hello, video. Hello, YouTube. Hello, world. I don't know.
Awesome. That's going to be in the blooper reels.
Love you.
Sorry about that. Okay.